Okay, grab your crochet needle, or if you've ever wanted to learn, now is the time.
Yes, we have our needles and our yarn ready, and we are going to check back with Victoria and Rowan from Recreate for a quick lesson. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, I'm noticing
Good.
one small issue. Your needle is a lot bigger than my needle. Mine's tiny.
Just enlarged to show detail. You know how like on the cereal boxes?
Oh, okay, okay. I've always wanted to learn how to crochet. It seems like very therapeutic, you know, you're
Yeah.
sitting around doing something, you start making something.
Exactly. Once you get the hang of it, it's really fast, really quick, a very good way to keep your hands busy.
All right, so they have the yarn already tied. I've never crocheted before, so I'm not going to say anything correctly, but they have it tied on our thing. And
Okay.
so what do we do
Perfect.
next?
So I don't need to teach you guys the thing that I've been doing here.
Well, you
Okay,
do,
so
but
if it's
somebody
already
did
on
it
your
for
hook,
us.
you've
Yeah.
already got the hardest part.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
that does look hard.
So the
actually.
main thing, since you've already got it on the hook, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And I kind of turn so I can show you guys a little bit better. Once it's already on the hook, you want to try and keep all of your yarn to the left, right?
Okay.
And then you'll do something called a yarn over, which just means putting it over your hook and then pulling that through. I usually like to hold on to my work down here while I pull through to make a chain. That is the most basic crochet stitch there. You just yarn over,
Yarn over
then pull through.
and pull through.
Okay,
I think I just
like
made a
that.
knot.
but so if I'm left-handed, do I want to pull it to the right, or I'll just do right?
Yeah, so if you're left-handed, you're gonna do it just the opposite of me. You're gonna hold it off with your non-dominant hand.
Okay.
So if you're left-handed, it's just gonna be the complete opposite, but the same exact motion of yarn over and then pull through. I like to say you turn the hook towards you
Okay.
to make it go through a little bit easier. You don't have to, but it tends to be a little bit harder if you don't.
Is that?
I don't know.
And you'll know you're doing it right because you see these little V formations here. It almost looks like a braid. And then the other side should look like this with the kind of lumps here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got lumps.
It's a
but
little tricky to get the hang of how to hold it first.
I think that's my problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
That is.
so I pulled it through. Well, maybe I did it.
Sorry.
Trust me, learning to hold the hook is the absolute hardest part of crochet. Once you've got that down, then you've got the whole thing down.
Is the bigger
I
hook?
always have it.
Is that easier?
What was that?
Is that the one that you have? Is that for like beginners?
So actually, I find it a lot harder to use.
Really?
I just have it because, you know, it's a little bit easier to show off. But when you have a smaller hook, it's actually a lot easier to hold in your hand because then you don't have to do the whole arm movement. You just have to move your wrists. I have to do my whole
Oh, I got it.
elbows and everything. I've got to put elbow grease into it.
Okay, okay, I think I'm getting it. I'm not as smooth as you. When is the actual class? Because I think I need to join in person. Oh, I did it.
So the actual class is going to be on, I believe, Sunday the 27th. It's going to be 4 to 6 p.m. So that's actually after the stores close. It's going to be totally just focused on learning how to crochet.
Fantastic, fantastic.
and
Yeah, mine
trust me.
looks just like that one. Yeah, just like that.
Rowan, Cody has a goal of crocheting a bow tie for himself.
Yeah, I want to learn how to crochet bow ties.
A bow tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I absolutely love that.
Okay, done.
I haven't done a bow tie yet, but I have done regular ties, and they are very, very fashionable.
Okay, done. We'll go into business together. The ground floor. You can get into this.
All right, let's do it.
I think I kind of got it,
All right.
but
And that's just
I really
the
think we should
absolute
go to the
basic.
class.
that you need to do.
Okay.
I think we need to come to the class.
Thank you, Roy. Appreciate you. Head on out to Recreate. They do really good stuff there. They're taking
Yeah.
things that people would just discard and giving it new life. I love it.
Oh man, Cody, I really wanted to be successful at this. Oh, we need to get going with the show.
Okay.